Hello everyone, welcome back to the Board Gaming Doctor. My name is Phil, and I'll be your Board Game Doctor today. In this very quick episode, I just wanted to give my thoughts on a game called Faraway. This is a game by Johannes Guppy and Corentin Lebrat, art by Maxime Morin, published by Catch Up Games in the year 2023. And this game was on the hotness about a week or so before I started recording this, and I had played this a couple of times on Board Game Arena, so I wanted to give you my thoughts real quick on this light game. And so, as a brief overview, what you do in this game is you draft cards and add them to your tableau in front of you. You have 8 rounds to do so, and in these 8 rounds, you play these cards from left to right, and you play them face down. They will be placed face down at the end of the game, but you basically play them in order from left to right. And the goal of this game is to have these cards activate in a way that give you points, and each card has different requirements for how many points they may give you. But at the end of the game, after you've played these 8 cards to your tableau, you flip them up one at a time after flipping them down, from right to left, the opposite direction. And you flip one over, the rightmost card over, and it has the requirements for how many points it gives, based off of what is face up in front of you, which may just be that card. Then you would get points for that or not. And then you flip the second card over from the right, and based off of the 2 that are face up, those requirements, if they're fulfilled, then you get points for that, and so on and so forth. And so the goal of this game, I feel like, is to start off drafting cards that will give you a lot of points, knowing that you need to fulfill that objective and draw cards into the first couple of cards that you play down to your tableau. And so what I mean by that is it's round 1, right? And you have the choice of cards in front of you to choose from to draft. You most likely want to choose cards that you know could probably give you a lot of points at the end of the game. And so it's kind of the opposite in regards to a lot of the games today, where you kind of start light and then you end into your end game objective, big point worthy cards if you play similar games to this. But in this game, you want to set up your big time objectives, preferably at the beginning of the game, and then draft accordingly, while trying to manage not only those objectives that you have planned for yourself on your tableau, but adjusting to what might come up in the future, and hopefully drafting the right cards later on to fulfill those in the middle as well, to supplement your score. And so I found that pretty unique and very interesting on how that achieved it. This game does also play pretty quickly if it's only 8 rounds long, and the drafting is pretty straightforward. I'm not going to get into the rules here. There are some little bits here and there as well that make this game, kind of stuff it with some more rules and gameplay. But these are the essential features of the game. And I like how fast it can play, as well as how many players it can play. It can play 2 to 6 players. And so for me, this was a very enjoyable game. Fits perfectly for a light filler game, but has a unique twist to it to make it feel different in the approach strategically, where drafting the cards that you want to score big at the beginning of the game, giving you some objectives to pursue later on with your drafting, as well as mitigating what might pop up later on and adjusting accordingly to gain as many points as possible. The planning in this game is really unique, I feel, in this regard, and so I really enjoyed it. So that's Faraway. If you have a chance to play it on Board Game Arena, I encourage you to do so to see what you think about it. So thanks for listening, and I'll catch you on the next episode. Please schedule an appointment with us real soon. Take care.